Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be and wherever you may be watching. Welcome back. We are back in Car Mechanic Simulator. We are looking at a mod today, as well as, see my car. Here, I didn't load or whatever. However, we're looking at a mod today, 46 Ford f50, done by a small little group that put something together. I swear I bought it, but I've seen it in my shop, so sure what's going on there. Anyways, we're looking at the mod. We're also looking at the fact that it is hotfix time again for Car Mechanic Simulator, and we have some great items, guys. They added some tuning parts. Very awesome stuff. I believe they said somewhere like around 40 or 50 tuning parts. Kind of irritating that's not there. So let's take a look at the tuning parts first and foremost. Alright, so one of the things you'll notice real quick as we load in here, brake rotors are here, guys. Cross-drilled and slotted rotors. Alright, so first thing we got, race parts. Definitely a good idea. I'm glad they added them. Actually have these on my car, personally. Great rotors. They added a bunch of parts in here. So, as we go through here, you're going to notice there's more carburetors. So, that's going to be helpful. I believe they added some engine heads, but I haven't figured out which ones are there. But more importantly, on the other note of the things, they added some other stuff. There's some more intake manifolds. I do know this is slightly different. You'll see intercoolers. Yes, intercoolers. You know why intercoolers are important? Intercoolers are important because they also added new supercharger parts. The overhead valve V8 freaking rear muffler is finally back in the game where it belongs. Look, performance superchargers for both the fuel-injected and carbureted versions, as well as the intake manifolds. Great upgrades, guys. So, yeah, a lot of tuning parts in this hotfix. Make sure you get it updated if you've got Steam closed for some reason before you play the game, because this changes a lot. We're not going to change any cars that we've currently been working on. 3-star Ferrari, stuff like that, cross-drilled and slotted rotors. I'm not going to add more 3-star parts to the car. That car's almost done. But on that note, from now on, we build cars. Look, better stuff. Mechanical fuel pumps, you know. We do have some better options. I mean, here's carbon ceramic brake discs. Those are ridiculous. I don't even know what you'd put those on. But we have them. Drilled and slotted ventilated rotors. Looks like it's just variants. I think we can get away with pretty much any of these for the ventilated discs. So, these are probably just the rears. But, yeah, huge thing. There was some quality of life updates as well. Not sure exactly what everything was. but there were some quality of life updates. As far as our truck, 46 f50. Like I said, small little mod group, nothing really special. They did a base part run. It is a 1946 Ford. I have seen a few livery updates and stuff for this, but we're not going to really worry too much about that. So, this is the new one. I've been sitting on this one for a little bit, haven't downloaded it, kind of been wishy-washy on the whole thing, but I think with the new tuning parts and everything, this should get interesting. I don't believe they actually said they updated anything else, really, other than quality of life stuff. They were having some problems with some spawn rate issues. Stuff was showing up in too many spots. So, since I managed to not save the game after I bought my 46 Ford and got a little messed up there, we're going to have to go back in and buy another one. Luckily, we can buy another one. It's not a big deal. So, it happened. I apologize. I was working on a few other things. Is this the 46? Yeah, okay, so it just has Salem front end on it. No big deal. So, looks like, I believe it's only an inline 6 option on this car. Config files, whatnot. Yeah, it looks like it's got Salem parts on it. They didn't really match it too well. But body-wise, it is a 46 Ford. So, that's what they're calling it, and that's what we're going to call it. So, let's get some auctioning going. We'll figure everything out and go from there. It sucks because I paid like $22,000 for the last one. I don't know if I counted my credits and didn't count my other parts or whatnot. I was loading, so our streaming caster decided to do a major update today and actually had me restart my computer because of it, so that possibly could have been the issue. I think I was exiting out of the menus and it just loaded back into the main area and hadn't really looked too much at anything before I went and did the update for our game casting thing for our stream, and probably made the mistake on my own. But there she is. Nothing special to her, just nice little mod. Fairly complete body too for an auction. Get in here, take a look at what a 46 Ford dash looks like, because it's probably pretty accurate. Yeah. A little air box down there for blowing for vents. Now, this has the round pedals in it, because these were the ones that were the older styles, so that's good. Yeah. Fairly basic little rig. Now, I know that they added, in the hotfix, painted and washed cars will show a value increase. So, we got to test that. They added some new paint styles and whatnot too. Wow, that's actually really pretty. That red is awesome. Kind of want to keep that, but the metallic. I know they had said something also about a gloss default, so we'll have to kind of take a look at what's going on with all that. Now, I did see in the updates for the mod shop, they did have a Gas Monkey Garage shop signage, but it really didn't appeal to me as an option, so I wasn't interested. I should have more than enough parts that I can paint, so we can do some testing here. Oh, I got stuck. That first time I've actually got stuck. Huh. Alright, so we got some parts we could paint. Just kind of take a look at these new paint codes. I have no idea what we'll grab. Yeah, we'll grab this. Alright. So this is something we haven't really looked at anyways, is individual part painting. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this real quick. So, you have gloss, solid, metallic, pearlescent, matte, chrome, chameleon paint. Hopefully this is slightly better than what it used to be. I mean, some of the blues and stuff look really good because the purple, but other colors are kind of wonky. But yeah, there's definitely a chameleon to it. And then they have matte chameleon paint, which is something that's new for the hotfix. So it's a non-glossed chameleon. Not sure how that works. But yeah, the gloss paint, definitely a cool upgrade. So that's pretty much, I guess, default on all the cars now, is the gloss. So we should see some pretty shiny cars. Get out of here real quick, go back over here and do a restoration. Now, inventory-wise, I do believe I have at least one case. So we'll do a case stance real quick. See what we can get out of it. Barn map, that's a good thing. Apparently we have another case. I didn't know I had two. And we need to sell parts because we didn't do it after the last build. As for yesterday, I was feeling a little under the weather. Didn't sleep right. Got into a weird sleep schedule. Ended up waking up at like 1 in the morning and passed out before I was able to do the stream. So I apologize to anybody if we missed. Wasn't my intention. It just kind of happened. Huh. Interesting. Excuse me. Hang on. So I wanted to see this with the current parts value and whatnot to see if there was anything different. I took the body parts off, but condition bonus hasn't really changed. Not sure what's going to happen with that or how to even read for that, but there is supposed to be some condition bonus changes. Oops. Oh. Apparently the car was high, was low enough when we were there, but that changed, you know. Alright. So, body condition is only 2%. That's because we have all the parts off, so we're still missing a part that's on the car. I'm not sure where it is. Huh. Anyways, okay. Get under here. Flip this around. Now, they didn't say anything about any repairability changes that I could see. Just definitely some quality of life upgrades, some stuff that was missing before that's actually back in place and actually where it's supposed to be. So they are getting stuff back up to the way it was in 2018, finally getting the code back into the game. Hopefully seeing some improvements as well. I don't think we do brakes in 2018. I could be wrong. I haven't played 2018 in like almost a year and a half, so forgive me if I'm off on that. Somebody in the comments want to yell at me if I'm wrong and you can actually do cross-drilled and slotted brakes in 2018, but I don't think we could. Oh yeah, those are going on the truck, by the way. We're putting extra performance parts on everything. pretty sure we're missing some parts here too. At least on this side. Yeah, we're missing the whole suspension, upper and lower control arms. So we will get her apart and get her back together. And get all kinds of stupid performance parts on it. Be nice to see something different in the brake pad. I know it's silly because it really doesn't do much, but it would be nice to see some kind of braking performance. Semi-ceramic, ceramic pads. I mean, it wouldn't take much to add a 1 to 3% performance value for brake pads and add in a couple of different, you know, colored brake pads. Oh, the hiccups all of a sudden. Weird. You know, just little things, little quality of life stuff that they could still improve on. But, I mean, Playway's doing a great job of this game. I mean, they have a bunch of major releases right now. Gas Station Simulator, if you guys have seen that played on a couple of streams out there. I know a few people are really all about that game. That game's way more complex than this one. But, you know, Playway's got a umbrella corporation, basically. They have a bunch of studios underneath them. And they basically have a bunch of games going from a bunch of different studios that are all under their little conglomerate. So, you know, the fact we're getting updates at all is, you know, on a fairly regular basis is actually pretty good when you consider the fact that, you know, they have multitudes of games that they're currently trying to, you know, keep some kind of semblance of sanity for. Not only new games, but also old games. I mean, there's still some hot fixes and stuff that happened with even Car Mechanic Simulator, you know, 2018. I think even 2015 still got some kind of support. So, you know, kudos and hats off to them. I mean, they got a bunch of teams working on stuff. And the fact they can give us updates for this game or any of their old, you know, other games when they have other new releases and that are still basically in, you know, the early days is impressive. I know game studios that can't do that, and they've only had one game in the last 10 years, so gotta show the props where the props are due. This is a fairly simple little car, though. We got most of the suspension out of it already. I think we got all the suspension out of it already. So I'll have to figure out where that 1-2% part is. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, we're going to make a mess here. I don't care. I'll pay the cost. It's fine. Entirely too many of the parts on this car that are actually still in really good shape. I'll pay the cost. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. Alright. Take the lift, pull the engine out. I spilled every other fluid from the car and didn't think about the fact it probably had oil in it. What a different salvage auction. I'm used to buying cars from the junkyard. Give me some semblance of a break on that one. Plus, we did take a couple days off, you know. Had Destiny playthrough, and then we kind of took a break. But Let's say there's something there. You know, come to think of it, I don't think I've done the carb version of this motor for 2021. Not look familiar. Might have a new engine too, guys. Ooh, look at that. But yeah, we'll get these hotfix parts on here and all these extra new tuning parts on, and then we'll see how it affects the car. I know a lot of the cars are just ridiculous with all the tuning parts, and I mean, we had cars that had over 1,000 horsepower, and now they're going to have more options. Yikes. Front end parts off here real quick. Not gonna have the one behind it. Won't let me have it. So I have to do it that way. Yeah, I took the head side off first before the oil pan side, because there's no point in taking the oil pan side off till the head side's off. Ooh. I think it's got the mechanical fuel pump in it, too. Yep. Nice. Alright. We'll lathe these, even though we're probably going to put performance brakes on it anyways, but, you know, why not? Alright. Now you get to play the point and click game, right? At least we actually have most of the parts, so we don't have to buy a bunch of, like, miscellaneous items. Should be just your standard, you know, deplorable items, like bearings and shock absorbers, stuff like that. Everything else should be here. A couple of control arms, because you got an upper and a lower control arm. So, like somebody's at the door. In just a second, somebody's freaking making a lot of noise outside in the office. We got some kitchen repairs and stuff going on, so it sounds like the kitchen repair guys are here. Try to keep the noise to a minimum, but I apologize, guys. Things got to happen. Unfortunately, these repair guys that are doing this restoration on the kitchen just kind of show up whenever they feel like it, so I couldn't schedule a stream around it. So we'll get this car done and probably wrap the stream up after that, just so you guys don't have to listen to the noise in case they start running like drills or saws or anything. But that's kind of where we're at. Like I was saying, I mean, other than miscellaneous things like suspension and stuff, we don't really have a lot to do. We just pretty much have to repair stuff as we go. You get most of the miscellaneous tiny parts that we normally would have to go to the, you know, shop to get. A lot of them we're going to have to replace anyways, because, you know, performance parts, but it's nice to have restored stuff around, too, in case we got to do a basic build. I actually wonder how much, if we actually looked at all the parts legitimately that we didn't freaking install because we installed performance parts, how far we could get on an engine. Hey, this 46, we can use the California 1956 Christine plates on too, because it'll actually be pretty close to accurate. Truck would have been driving around in, you know, 56 probably pretty regularly, so seeing that plate on that truck wouldn't be completely out of line. Alright. And do the body parts real quick. Won't have to buy new ones. We have most of them anyway, so the more of them we could fix, the less one we have to worry about, right? So other than probably glass and maybe headlights, I'm not sure. I think we'll be okay. Alright. Mount the engine. Yay! Okay, here's where it gets fun. Fighting alternator for i6. Does look great. We'll grab a pair of those just to test them out. Air filter for an i6, that's given. Carburetor for an i6, okay. How about the camshaft? Yes, we got a camshaft. Look at that. Clutch and flywheel. Engine head on there. Exhausty manifold. Fuel filter, mechanical fuel pump. That's an important one. But we also need a electric fuel pump. So this is basically a performance car in its own right. Ignition coil B, distributor parts. Easy enough there. i6 wires. The intake manifold. Ooh, this is going to be fairly kitted out. 6 of these. Alright, i6B parts. Now we gotta buy all this stupid stuff. Like a timing chain. Actually, not that many. So one downside I noticed having, service people working around the house and stuff is my cat does not like it, and she goes and hides underneath things and disappears for hours on end. Usually sits up next to me pretty close, but somebody's in the house, yeah, she goes and hides underneath the table or something and doesn't actually sit close. Don't know why. I even closed the door so you guys didn't have to worry about the noise, and still, she just went and hid. Wow, I completely forgot about the thought process of actually needing push rods for this, too. Oh well. Yeah, I was going to say that is going to do what I think it's going to do. Carburetor stays off for a minute. Fuel filter in there. Alright. Wow, I didn't grab push rods. Interesting. Did I mess that up? Oopsie, my bad. Forgot that was for the V8. Oh well. So they didn't fix all the missing parts because they don't have the distributor cap for the i6, which... Dirt. Especially when they have the wires. Makes no sense. Alright, so we need push rods, oil filter. I think it's 12. Might as well grab these while we're here. Wait, what? How'd I grab the belt B? I grabbed one for the i6, not the i6B. Okay, SMRT, right? Radiator fan. Huh, apparently the ringer on my phone was still up. go. Rocker arms. Alright. Should be just standard 12. I'm actually surprised I don't have 2 or 3 extra. I always buy a couple here and there. I guess we kind of had those down to a science a long time ago, so. Kind of weird. Those repair guys showed up at like noon. I think you would show up at like, 8 o'clock in the morning to get a job done. Maybe it's just me. Base for i6. Probably gonna need a cover for it too. Just buy one now. Even if we repaired it, we'll just grab one because we can. Performance filter. Oh, I was right. We needed one. Nice. Alright. i6 is not a complicated motor, but other than clutch release bearing, which I swear we should just buy 1,000 of. Spend $1 million on clutch release bearings. I don't even know how many clutch release bearings that would be. It'd be absurd. Alright. We should have been able to repair all of the things that we had. Oh, we're missing the front bumper. That might have been the 2% we were looking for. Headlights, doors. Don't have that mirror. I think we have this mirror. We do. Okay. Alright, so we need a mirror and some glass. There we go. Side windows. Had to turn real quick. Right side mirror. Rear window. Get an engine cover? Huh. Front bumper. I know that. Did need the right taillight. Oh, we did. It's like, oh, maybe it's just one of those one taillight vehicles. I don't know. It did happen. There was a period. That was the 2% that we couldn't find. Blink. Alright. Got to reposition. mic arm was getting a little funky, and I was in a weird spot trying to deal with it, so I had to reposition everything. Alright, now we're back. Oh. Yes, we actually need to do stuff under here. Oh, I forgot to take the battery out. I mean... Huh? Oh, that's right. I put one in Christine. Wait, I thought I had spare batteries. I had like 2 or 3 of them. I forgot I put one in Christine. Okay. Nope. Grab fuse base. Brake servo in there. Okay. 2 A's, a B, 2 C's, A, B, C. Alrighty, now we gotta go through other stuff. Power steering reservoir I actually have. Surprising. Radiator, nice. Okay. So I guess we can just fluid this up while we're here. Like we're done. Wow, look at that. We did the power steering fluid exactly perfect. Yes, we can put those on there. Nice. Alright. That's what I was worried about, is if it was going to freak out. As a lot of these, I'm sure these parts are all tested, but you know, err on the side of caution. Grab 2. I need double wishbones too. Have to restock our rubber bushings after this too. Ah! Forgot I used the mouse to hit enter instead of hitting the enter key. Bad habit, I guess. Bottom C, upper B. Before I forget. Alright, front exhaust section, I6B, middle muffler, and yada yada. I think it's an overhead valve V8 rear. It is. Nice. You could actually use performance part on the entire exhaust. All that horsepower, I'm supposed to put a stock gearbox in it. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I want to do that. It's about torque. I'll be able to haul stuff and tow things around, not worry about, going 100 miles an hour. Cylinder, shoes, and pumps. Get to grab them rear shock absorbers. Call this a shine running truck. Pretty much about the right freaking time period. They've been the last of the Moonshiners trucks. They did run them in the 50s, but usually a lot of them were these old 46s. They were cheap. We'll have to buy a wheel tire for this too, but... Look at those cross-drilled and slotted rotors on there, though. That is an image. Woo! Getting serious. Serious performance parts. No matter how fast you go, if you can't stop at the end, yeah, you're not probably going to do very well. Oh boy. $195.75, huh? 17-inch rim basics. 2. Yeah, we're putting slicks all the way around. Because why not? Sounds fun. I guess that's all 4. Paying attention. Yep. Alrighty, let's check the car status real quick. Two of these 1956 Fury plates. Yeah, that actually looks correct. Interior is about the only thing we need to worry about. All right. One of these days I'll have to zip things along the test path. Wow. Ha! It's another repair truck. That's nice. Anarchy. Nice. Oh, there's the grid map for the livery. I guess they left it in the livery file. I don't like the old rusted, beat up look. The high gloss patina. Yeah. Let's see here. Solid patina, metallic patina. Ooh. Pearlescent. Like a matte patina. Huh. See, a lot of people don't understand this. Sometimes the rusted look actually makes the car look better. Chrome just looks weird. A chameleon patina? Yeah, that's kind of trippy. Let's, maybe darken it up a little bit, make it a little more, oh yeah. Oh, I am digging this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a chameleon freaking patina look. It's something I never thought I would say. I wonder if anybody's actually done this. Done a chameleon clear coat over the top of a patina painted car. Huh. Interesting. Definitely something to look into. I'll have to check YouTube later. Alright, let's see what our little i6 with all the extra turbo, all the extra performance parts on it did. .34 horsepower. Yikes. Well, it's base horsepower, which is actually probably pretty close to 1946, so that's fine. Wow, I don't have another freaking bench or another steering wheel. Lame. Alright. They're cape parts, so. Ah, it even chameleoned the inside because the body is basically all metal inside now. It's actually kind of cool. I mean, we already seen the inside was all chameleon now. How does the outside look in the sun? Oh yeah, that's a good looking rusty old Ford. Okay, new brakes. From a practical standpoint, of actually using them, yeah. I didn't really see any lines in the ground either. Alright. Well, somebody's about to be very lucky and find a very nice custom shop freaking 46 Ford in their garage. Yeah, we're not keeping it. It's cool and all, but just not feeling it. See what it's worth anyways. Wow, $63,000. Yeah. Alright guys, but that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me for the moment. We're kind of playing with a few other options here. Might do some work on this, I don't know. This was a fairly little beefy monster. I don't know. Might do some work on the old tow truck, maybe make it a little more performance kitted. But we do have some other cars in parking that we can restore later on. I've grabbed a couple of things, some McLarens, whatever. We did have a Bolt Hornet that we could redo. I am going to pull Christine out real quick and change plates. Because why the heck wouldn't I? These crappy 1980s, movie specific probably, plates off it. Let's get the proper Plymouth Fury plates on it. That's better. Yeah, she looks better. Alright. So yeah. Gonna go ahead and send her back to parking. Get our game save notification, but that's gonna wrap it up for me today. Like I said, with people working on a house, I don't think it's fair to you guys as viewers to have to listen to power drills and stuff all day long, so we'll cut the stream short. We did get about an hour in, so yeah, nice little restoration. I had to go pick up a car. We do have a couple other things that we can work on. Should be back tomorrow. Hopefully we see some new mods drop. Not sure what the workshop guys are working on. Haven't heard nothing, but you know, with this new update and all the new performance parts they just added to the game, I mean, maybe we'll see something interesting. We actually got a position right now where we could do really well with, you know, some more modern style sports cars. So hopefully the guys are working on something cool. Anyways, if you liked the video, or, you know, enjoyed the fact that I'm still playing this when it seems like all the other, you know, big name, 100,000 plus subscriber YouTubers have kind of put it on the back burner. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment. Hell, even leave a like. But I know how it is. Everybody asking for likes kind of sucks because then they ended up in your folder on your on your liked video folder, and that thing gets cluttered. I get it. So if you want to leave a like, leave a like. But otherwise, you know, if you don't want to deal with the hassle, I understand. But I am Dragon Lucifer, and I will see you guys next time.